the headlines. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala highlights significance of phytopharmaceutical mission. Negative mindset is one's own biggest enemy, says MP Dr. Angomcha Bimol Akoijam. Poor governance by incompetent politicians led to Manipur crisis, says former MLA Nakmairakpam Loken. Sanamahi Kyong, nestled in Sirroi Langmai Hills, presents a desolate scene since the outbreak of Manipur conflict. Hello, a very good evening. Welcome to Pm-Istv English News. I'm Sirroi Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhala today graced the Foundation Day celebration of BRIC Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development at Tagyalpat, Imphal. Addressing the gathering, Governor highlighted that the Northeast India is home to some of the world's richest biodiversity, and Manipur in particular holds immense untapped potential. This includes the sustainable utilization of forest-based non-timber products, medicinal plants, aromatic herbs, bamboo, wild edible mushrooms and insect bioresources, he said. Governor noted that this vast natural wealth forms the very canvas upon which IBSD paints its innovative vision, unlocking nature's potential in a sustainable and scientifically grounded manner. Governor further said that under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Government of India has launched several key initiatives for environmental conservation and sustainable development. This include the National Water Mission, the National Mission for a Green India and the National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Ecosystem. Highlighting the significance of Manipur's handloom and handicraft sector, Governor emphasized that local artisans and weavers are not only preserving age-old techniques but also innovating with modern designs. Governor added that while the intersection of biotechnology and traditional craftsmanship offers exciting possibilities, there is a need to better integrate scientific research into practical applications to drive further progress in this sector. Governor also underscored the importance of building linkages between traditional healers and scientific communities. He stressed the need for benefit-sharing models and the promotion of ethno-entrepreneurship based on medicinal plants and fermented foods. As part of his visit, Governor toured the genome sequencing facility at the institute and planted a tree on the institution's campus as part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Ek Ped Maa Ki campaign.
Bioresources development and their sustainable use through biotechnological interventions for the socio-economic growth of the region. Sounds very nice, very good. We are very fortunate that Northeast India is home to such a rich biodiversity of the world itself. Medicinal plants, aromatic plants, orchids, bamboo, freshwater bioresources, microbial biodiversity, fermented foods, he mentioned, gut microbiota, insect and animal bioresources. It's a paradise for scientists actually. Coming to Manipur, we hold tremendous potential and it has not been tapped. There are forest-based non-timber products, medicinal plants, aromatic herbs, bamboo, wild edible mushrooms and insect bioresources.
Commemorating the day where the last rites of Ponga Brajabasi was performed, Ponga Mongpham Protection and Celebration Committee organized an observance at Arapti Ponga Mongpham ground located at Arapti Maninglekai, Thobal district. MP Dr. Angomcha Bimol Akoijam, Councillor of LMC Ward No. 8 Basir Rahman, Suthang Ipu Ponga, Paunam Pishak and family members attended the observance. The attendees, led by MP Angomcha Bimol, offered floral tributes to the portrait of Ponga Brajabasi. Addressing the gathering, MP Bimol highlighted that there are many unsung heroes who have made the ultimate sacrifice for their motherland, but it's often the leaders who command the troops that receive recognition and honor. He also pointed out how eminent leaders from other countries had praised the unique ideals of late Ponga Brajabasi, despite hailing from a small state like Manipur. The MP also emphasized that negative mindset is one's own biggest enemy, and the people should avoid such mindset in order to defeat those attempts being made to disintegrate Manipur.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯂꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯦꯔꯦꯛꯇꯔꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯣꯏꯕ ꯊꯛꯁꯤ ꯈꯥꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ ꯍꯧꯅ ꯂꯣꯟꯆꯠ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯋꯥꯉꯥꯡ ꯁꯉꯥꯡꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯔꯤꯡꯖꯦꯜ ꯊꯥꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯛꯁꯤ ꯈꯥꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯕꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯄꯨ ꯔꯦꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯩꯊꯥꯔꯣꯜꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯟꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯥꯔꯒ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯒꯗꯧꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯌꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯥ ꯆꯦꯜꯂꯒ ꯁꯤꯕꯗꯤ ꯐꯠꯇꯦꯍꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯁꯤ ꯆꯩꯊꯥꯔꯣꯜꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯍꯜꯂꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯆꯦꯜꯂ ꯁꯤꯕꯁꯨ ꯐꯠꯇꯦ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯍꯜꯂꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯤꯔꯤꯠꯁꯤꯅꯦꯕ ꯆꯪꯖꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯟꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯊꯛꯁꯤ ꯈꯥꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯗꯤꯇꯔꯃꯤꯅꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯛꯏꯕ ꯅꯍꯥꯔꯣꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯡꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯖꯦꯅꯦꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯧꯕ ꯃꯤꯍꯧꯔꯣꯜ ꯀꯌꯥꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯍꯩꯁꯦ ꯍꯟꯖꯟ ꯍꯟꯖꯟ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯉꯦꯕ.
Former MLA Nangmeirakpam Loken has maintained that poor governance by incompetent politicians with money power led to the prevailing crisis of Manipur. The MLA made a statement while attending the inaugural function of Gate of Ibudau Thangjing Haraubung at Laimapokpam. Responding to media persons, MLA and Loken shared that with 3 decades in politics, he expressed shock at witnessing such an unprecedented crisis in Manipur. The people have been pushed to the brink and the crisis has severely impacted the economic situation, he lamented. He also expressed discontentment over the failure of the ruling MLAs to form a popular government, while highlighting the statement made by the Union Home Minister on the reason behind the imposition of PR in Manipur. He also recalled how the firm stance of the then Chief Minister Okram Ibobi and 5 Congress MLAs on demand for repeal of OPSPA changed the mind of the centre, leading to withdrawal of OPSPA from 7 assembly segments of Manipur. He urged the people to stay vigilant on the attempts made by ruling MLAs to switch parties.
Humpu Kakleba Manipur, the Bharatiya Janata Party, Fajana Kabs in a Kutrai no in a Pangre, Mui Kutrai no the leader claim to what Toriba Mayama say, Sigum say equatum Kangetana, Aduna ni, I know Sigumba Mayam Pamdangauba, Sinara, Tisakarino have Kangana, Pasakara Pirate, the Politica Tolopana, Manipur Kangkong Chai, but the Natana, Maming Jaliba Manipur Sporty Powerhouse, the Aduda Hagajo, Nasidi Manipur Karama, Pibam the Labor Gabeto, Hunter Megitari, Ohum the Topa Tokaduna, Pritiviki Mapam Gudimuna. Manipur maming taram da bado hadakti Manipur se prithigi mafam gudi makta hang da babudi yaudretna aduna masina aphabarom da khangi badadi phai ngasi da khangi ba ko khang chidi maru oina Bharatiya Janata Party gi adum lawakari basingna madugi tai ta punamak to pubam thoya aduna aina thamjani.
Since the outbreak of the Manipur conflict, Sanamahi Kiong, nestled in Sirroi Langmai Hills, has stopped receiving visitors. The Sanamahi Kiong shrine is the abode of Laningthau Sanamahi, the ancient deity of Meitei community. People used to visit Sanamahi Kiong for rituals related from birth to death post-Manipur conflict. However, after the conflict started, people have stopped visiting the religious site. The caretaker of the shrine spoke to ISTB News, where he expressed apprehension that the current situation has clouded their vision for establishing Laningthau Sanamahi University.
Lising aniga sumna nisda yam chawba miyam gi mifam ama Hasemar complex leiriba Lainong Sanamahi gi saikon nung sida ida mifam ama pangthoe mifam sida achauba laining kol ama semgalasi maduda wi miyamna salai macha singsina ningkha tamna lai khuramba yaba mafam ma oyanji aidna warep ama lawi ada warep tuma Lainong Sanami thogon kanglup ta sinabirame warep asi hek sinabiramdagi Lainong Sanami thogon kanglup sina hairiba hujik leiriba mafam je masida laupari sama kunmuki maya oiba lamama Laura Kanda, Haidi Pumsida, Sanami Kiung, Hanamagi Tabak Paikatpa or Ki, Sabadi, Matogaramna Saraki Harakanda, Akoina, Numit Kudingi, Lekai, Ladyba, Kangli Park Sigi Lady Pumsing Sidada, Koi Shenkai Shale, Adamiam, Hapirapa, Katpirapa, Shenkai Sing Aduna, Haidi Balai said Tamna Saraki, Loinana, Koi Ray Park Sik, Natana. Ziri Kasara Sam, Bangladesh, the Myanmar, Aduda Natana, Ato Topalam Sing the Leba, Equi Purup Sing. aduga atopasing malemda taibongpan mapu umlayena thajabasing kaya amana paisa pangbirakna khoi sehi tara humdoi ka tha humuk changna laisangji saba loirakanda hogiba so lisingani sumna tara mapal adwaida sangadana miyamda khudul tamjadana miyamgi laisang asi sarakhibani.
MP of Lok Sabha Angomcha Bimol Akoijam said that the people should not forget that Manipur is being ruled by outsiders despite having a government, and the leaders are still having different opinions and failing to unite. He said that the people must not forget how the displaced persons are living and claim that peace has returned until they return to their homes, and that they cannot say that the conflict has ended. He made a statement at the felicitation program organized by Kokching Block Congress Committee at the office of the committee. The MP emphasized that as the citizens of India, freedom of movement should be ensured, transcending community differences. He expressed concerns, stating that while gunfights have ceased, the absence of shooting has raised suspicions. During his visit, the MP went to Kokching Kulen and Wairi Ibutho Kamlangba, Kokching Kaitel Imalai Rembi, and also held an interaction program with the youths at Kokching Athenaeum Library. PCC members KSH Kennedy and Kokching District Congress Committee members also attended the program.
January by Chapuna Moki, Sirroi, Sikamai, Hingi, Kogun, Siako, Equin, Question with Telesuko. Makoina, when the Hanjan Rivawa, Chantila, Highway Arroy, Iran, Silver Cell, have Suyaro. And look, I couldn't free movement among. In the every constitution, which I don't know have any. Uki Matai Guanate, Parat Kinagri, when a lady, but citizen Malay, Gimagi, freedom movement, community Guanate, Mukokan, any from question, see freedom movement, city governance, Kiwan, city, Lengaki, one, city, and the government. And it's a fundamentally Sani, Mumika, Lepina, the talk of the Nati, which in the I am naked, the way they know from my level, I know I'm listening, Jab.
A combined team of Lilong Police, BSF and CRPF led by OC of Lilong Police and Subas apprehended a man with 3.9 kg of brown sugar during such operation conducted at Lilong Darulum Makha. The arrested man has been identified as Wangmayum Barul Alam, son of Liaquat Ali. 12 grams of heroin powder, another 0.53 grams of brown sugar, and 7 codeine bottles of 100 ml each were also recovered from the accused. A case has been registered at Lilong Police Station for further investigation. The Wings of Hope Charitable Trust began its second phase of activity for 2025. The trust inaugurated a humble self-help group skill training center at Sana Janmastan Club of Kashamthong, Imphal, Manipur. There are 30 widows and less privileged women trainees who will be joining the skill training. They are the unfortunate victims of Manipur mayhem from far-flung villages in the foothills of Khumbong, Sanjem Chirang, Kurkul, Pangai, Itham Nunggoy, Oksu Ningthemcha, Takhel, Salungpham, Kokching Kuno, Pangaltabi, Sirroi, etc. They will receive training in 4 skills, namely tailoring, kauna basket, crochet doll and scented candle making. On completion of the skill training in about 1 month, the trainees will be given material and machines necessary to begin neighborhood micro-level production centers in their own localities. Wings of Hope will continue the hand-holding of these widows and women till they can transform themselves into self-reliant homemakers with honest and sincere earnings. In addition, the 58 children of the 35 widows will continue to get support for their continuing education as far as possible till class 12. On behalf of all the 10 trustees, the President of the Charitable Trust, retired Lieutenant Colonel L. Manonba, expresses gratitude to all the benevolent donors and well-wishers from all across the country, state and all walks of life, especially to the friends from the armed forces. He hoped that the benevolent friends will continue to support the trust and help them in the second year's mission. 2 days workshop on exploring sustainable plant health management, non-chemical strategies for disease and pest control commenced today at T.S. Paul Manipur Women College. The workshop is jointly organized by Department of Plant Pathology, South Asian Institute of Rural and Agriculture Management, Langjing Achauba, and T.S. Paul Manipur Women College. Director of Sairam, Dr. S.H.S. Sekhar, Principal of T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College, K.S.H. Devendra, Governing Body Secretary Oinam Priyokumar, and faculty and Arun Kumar attended the workshop. Students and other faculty of the college also attended the workshop. Speaking at the workshop, Principal K.S.H. Devendra highlighted the growing concern of chemical use in vegetables in Manipur, which poses health risk. He emphasized the need to raise awareness among students, not just farmers, about the benefit of non-chemical practices, which would not only improve human health but also have multiple benefits.
미오이버기 마사데다 나타바 그 environment에서 아코기 이콜로지에서 속다바 아두금바 메థ드 마야마마 아코시 시즌나바 기 람비시 야암데 차오나 레이 하이버세 마야암데 awareness 아마 피브시네 아코기 판담세
MLA of Lamla Assembly Constituency K.H. Bomcha maintained that peaceful coexistence will return in the state when the indigenous people stand together to drive away the illegal immigrants from the soil of Manipur. He made a statement during the inaugural function of the Poinu IDP's Livelihood Center, Sawombung, and Sayon IDP's Livelihood Center, Sajiwa, held at Sawombung Relief Camp. Convener of Biramangol College Sawombung Relief Camp, W. Biren Kumar Moirangcha, too attended the function organized by Poinu Enterprises and Sayon House. The Livelihood Center is equipped with 60 weaving machines and other required materials for the IDPs to use for weaving. He also reiterated that ex-Chief Minister N. Biren's initiative of drive against influx of illegal immigrants into the state, war on drugs campaign, and efforts made to protect reserved forest area angered the Kuki-Zo people, which led them to attack the Maidays. He credited the former Chief Minister's effort to safeguard the state's territorial integrity, saying it prevented a potentially dire situation for the indigenous people.
karamba thobak paithara tanda sati portabage habise pulpuna mok thammi nagadone wenna paina ba thobtu tawmi nagadone ai gi rajniti gi kudong saba ai gi la danai gi kudong saba sikuba singsi yenga kanda mayam sing kuming khadana santi oide lemina ba santi puru porakna ba atum nasata ba heta khar wari basigi kudong saba lawra e BJP ne thoni Biren thoni ni
All Bishnupur District Working Journalists Union observed its 8th Foundation Day at the Conference Hall of Bishnupur Municipal Council. Speaking at the function, MLA of Moirang Assembly Constituency Thongam Shanti said that journalists are the bridge between the public and the government. He emphasized the importance of the legislature, executive and judiciary for journalists, urging unity and collaboration to expedite development. He encouraged journalists to adhere to ethics, offer constructive suggestions, and foster unity among people rather than creating divisions. Additionally, he announced plans to construct an office for the Old Bishnupur District Working Journalists Union with a fixed timeline, leveraging the available land.
All Bishnupur District Working Journalists Union Gumma ama Bishnupur District ta semak da sa hindi pa na bung ta se koi ham sa option ne nasi simba foundation day se matu de ke sa ma to ko na ba ati leba ke se ba to da mission mi khan ai na samaj ma kan na ba amani samaj ma awa ma tha tu da ko na na be tanja do soi da ke Bishnupur District ki Working Journalists Union na thogda so lo bi ka ni her ki tha so do Hamzaraga, that is the realistic priority. I go to Moyo Puliba, there are say, Madu Zarialistic Kobi. I do the side of me, I go to Punsimba, but Sani has. I go to Wakamano, Punsimba, but Sani has. I do that. Madu Punsimba, the hook of the neighbor. Nasi Zarialistic, you get the Pogda, obviously the level. Other Nasi Punsimba, Try that Zarialistic, the office of Doma.
Vishnupur DC Lorembam Vikram urged the journalists to work together, emphasizing that media as the fourth pillar of democracy plays a crucial role. He stressed the need for balanced reporting in Manipur, a conflict-affected state, to promote stability and progress.
Media da usik thabak toriba tabiriba journalist miyam responsibility se yamna chawe akoina reporting to bukanda yamna balance oiba yamna facts the based over reporting to bo machangi akoina karigumba one sided reporting to ragadi especially Manipur this minor conflict situation le ngai sita aduna balanced reporting based on facts to ragadi akoina madu koi ki society de yam achoba service ama nation de yam achoba service ama.
In connection with the event, 3 journalists who worked in Vishnupur District Journalists Union and has now worked in different departments were felicitated with memento and lingyan and honored. The SAM has urged the government to clarify within a week to the students on whether 4 years BA, BSc will be followed and NEP 2020 will be implemented in higher education, or else they will launch intense agitation in association with the people. Speaking to media in a press meet held at the head office of DESAM in Kwakatpur, Secretary General of DESAM and Thoithoiba criticized the Higher and Technical Education Department in Manipur, stating it's in disarray due to various internal confusions. He accused the government of failing to introduce new courses in government colleges, neglecting students' futures and ignoring the national education policy.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ NEPC implement ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯇꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯆꯃꯝꯅꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯤꯅꯥꯟꯁ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯤꯁꯤꯟꯈꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯤꯅꯥꯟꯁꯇꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯒꯦꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯀꯨꯞꯅ ꯅꯩꯅꯕ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗꯨ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯤ ꯇꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯗꯦꯁꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯔꯤꯌꯦꯠꯇ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯇꯣꯔꯦꯠꯇ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟ ꯆꯠꯇꯨꯅ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯝꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒꯦꯁꯦ ꯇꯠꯇꯅ ꯍꯪꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯄꯥꯎꯈꯨꯝꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ 99% ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯂꯦꯝꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ 1%ꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯟꯗꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯧꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯀꯣꯂꯦꯖ ꯑꯦꯖꯨꯀꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ MPSCꯗ ꯊꯥꯈꯤꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯏꯔꯦ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯇꯣꯔꯦꯠ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯔꯤꯌꯦꯠꯇꯒꯤ MPSCꯗ ꯊꯥꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯂꯧꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯁꯦꯁꯁꯦ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤ ꯎꯕ ꯐꯪꯗꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯒꯚꯔꯅꯔ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯔꯦꯇꯔꯤꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯖꯒꯥꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯤꯠꯌꯦꯡ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯁꯤ 4 years ꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨ NEP 2020 ꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯏꯝꯄ꯭ꯂꯤꯃꯦꯟꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯆꯠꯅꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯒꯦ
3 fire tenders of Manipur Fire Service successfully managed to douse the fire which broke out at a hardware shop located opposite to MU First Gate, Kantipur. The incident happened at around 8 p.m. yesterday. The swift action of the fire service team prevented the fire from reaching adjacent shops. The gutted shop belongs to one Arambam Keda of Thongju Part 2, as per information released by Fire Service Department. Subdivisional Veterinary Hospital Jiribam observed the World Veterinary Day with free anti-rabies vaccination drive held at Kalinagar, Jiribam. Pet dogs from different villages of Jiribam were vaccinated during the drive. The Executive Committee meeting of the 5th State Sirroi Lily Festival 2025 held on 24th April at the Office Chamber of Chief Secretary Manipur Prashant Kumar has approved and allotted rupees 6.30 crore for the 5th edition of Sirroi Lily Festival 2025. The meeting was chaired by Prashant Kumar, Chief Secretary, Government of Manipur. After 2 years break, the much-awaited Sirroi Lily Festival is back. The festival will kick-start on 20th May and wind up on 24th May at Ukhrul District. The Executive Committee meeting was convened to discuss the detailed programs of different subcommittees and the sub-allocation of the budget for the upcoming festival. The Executive Committee deliberated on the expenditure estimates submitted by all subcommittees for the organization of the 5th state-level Sirroi Lily Festival 2025. It was noted that different budget proposals amounting to rupees 9.5 crore was submitted. All proposals were examined minutely and were scaled down or dropped after due deliberation. Given the urgency of the task at hand and paucity of the time, the Executive Committee resolved to exempt the standard tendering process, opting instead to nominate firms, agencies or organizations with past experience and proven records of work execution to undertake respective activities within the approved financial allocations, stated at the minutes of the meeting. It was stated that the grand opening of the festival will be held at Sirroi village, the famed Shirok will be held at Bakshi ground, and cultural closing will be held at Ukrul headquarters. Due to heavy rain accompanied by strong wind which hit None yesterday, 33/11 kV line Urembam None line has been cut off and None district headquarters is currently facing power disruption. Meanwhile, the general public of Longmai area None district has urged the authority concerned to restore power supply at the earliest. They also appeal for deployment of regular educate staffs in None power substation to ensure uninterrupted power supply. In its efforts to provide essential healthcare services to remote communities, Assam Rifles organized a medical camp at Khoide Bisho village in Senapati district of Manipur on Saturday. The medical camp witnessed a huge participation from the local community who benefited from consultations, medicines and health awareness sessions. A team of health experts from the Assam Rifles attended the civilians providing medical care. The initiative was especially welcomed in this remote area where access to quality medical facilities is often limited. In addition to general health checkups, the camp was included specialized care in areas such as maternal health, pediatrics and lifestyle diseases. This benevolent effort was stated to be part of Assam Rifles' endeavor to partner in development and public welfare. The camp fostered stronger bonds between the security forces and the local populace, strengthening trust and cooperation. The Tarang Homai village, Sajauba, celebrated the 5th annual gathering of 70 years and above Elders Day at Chara FIFA Turf Casa. The event was held under the theme, "Grey hair is the crown of glory, it is gain in a righteous life." Former Pastor MBC Sajauba A. Kapani and Colonel Sandeep Sharma, Commandant 16 Assam Rifles, spoke at the event. A total of 103 elders came and joined the Elders Day, of which 60 are women and 43 are men. A medical camp was also held with the support from medical doctors of 16th Assam Rifles along with a nurse from CHC Tadubi. Tanya Khangembam, daughter of late Khangembam Gopi Mohan and late Khangembam Ongbi Shakuntala, hailing from Kasham Tongilangam Lekai, stood the first position in Master of Arts in Sociology from University of Guwahati. The topper certificate was awarded to her by Union Minister of Communications and Development of Northeast Region, Jyoti Aditya Scindia. It was stated that Tanya Khangembam had also previously topped Bachelor of Arts in Sociology from Assam Downtown University. She is also a qualified UGC NET assistant professor. Currently, she is engaged as a research associate at Northeastern Social Research Center, Guwahati, as research associate on the project titled Healthcare on the Margins, Understanding Accessibility and Challenges in Northeast India. She is poised to contribute significantly to the field of social sciences, particularly in understanding social dynamics of Northeast India. And before we wind out the top stories once again, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala highlights significance of phytopharmaceutical mission. Negative mindset is one's own biggest enemy, says MP Dr. Angomcha Bimol Akoijam. Poor governance by incompetent politicians led to Manipur crisis, says former MLA Nangmairakam Loken. Sanamahi Kiong, nestled in Sirroi Langmai Hills, presents a desolate scenes since the outbreak of Manipur conflict. Well, thank you so much for joining with us and good night.